my baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the making my temperature days? If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make I see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. $1,000 I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you, now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I keep panty. Oh, no, 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 no. And they call me. Girl, I want to go, but you got me. Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it send my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Ay, gimme, baby, make you gimme. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need to make a look pity. You won't make us sing me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capela man the post position. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the one spot. And for Toronto, sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Trent with it, guarded by Hunter. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Goodness, Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Here's Young. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Toronto on defense. Another miss by Young. Pass to Barnes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Murray, the pass to Young. Inside, here's Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
And so Collins nails both of them. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Tipped away. Pass to Anunoby. Going inside, and Capela sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capela there with the intimidation.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Murray against Trent. Bobbed up there for Collins. Siakam left side. He can't get that one, so Atlanta will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. The reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And he's good on the first of 3. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Pascal Siakam. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
VanVleet against Young. Murray outside. Collins setting the pick for Murray. Right at the free throw line. And finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Count it.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Capela with a screen on Van Vliet. To the paint. And Capela with the basket on the assist from Young.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capela. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Rejected by Murray. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside Collins. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not fall. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And here is Clint outside. Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the Hawks with possession here after the Raptors pick up 2. And Blake deciding where to go with it. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing here by 8. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Young from outside. Drills it from outside. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor. Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. The Hawks trail by 6. Young pass to Collins. Back to Young. Capela with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Young. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Here's Anunoby. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Collins finds Young. Capela with a screen on Van Vliet. Young, no good.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From about 19 feet, that one good for 2. He has 6.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Young. The Raptors getting the bucket. Shoots over Van Vliet. Again, Young missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Anunoby. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Down low. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
And checking out the numbers for Young. Last season, he played outstanding. And he was just a machine at the charity stripe. Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Young against Van Vliet. Young, good. Young's got 10.
And from this range, Young is automatic. Let him shoot, and he'll knock those down.
Here's Van Vliet. Trying to get open as Trent, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
The other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The Raptors making a switch here. Banton's checked in. The throw good, Van Vliet. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Ken Burge is checked in for the Raptors. Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Hawks. Driving inside. It's hauled in by Achua.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the Raptors miss again.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Raptors leading by 9. A three ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Hunter. Holiday sets the pick for Hunter. The three. Traps in the tray. Hunter's got 6 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now a look at the stats for Trae Young.
Second team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line.
Not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Achua.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hunter. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Here's Banton. Hunter grabs the miss. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And he drives in.
Now, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Van Vliet against Holiday. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Van Vliet. Here's Birch. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 7.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now here's Kaminsky. Kicks to Hunter. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Achua. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Now here's Kaminsky, following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Now here's Kaminsky. He dishes it to Hunter. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Shot's good by Banton.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Holiday. No good on the triple. Here's Banton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the pass to Kaminsky. Hunter against Barnes. The kick out to Holiday for the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Banton. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Van Vliet against Holiday. Hunter for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Kaminsky. It's hauled in by Achua. Birch finds Barnes. Back to Birch. Now Achua launches it. Okongwu grabs the board. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Holiday dishes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Hands it from downtown. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Hunter. 14 points from him the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for your Raptors. Thaddeus Young. Malachi Clint.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here is Hunter. Shoots the 3. No good there. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. What didn't he do in that quarter? A fantastic all-around effort. Right back after this break.
30 seconds.
Just make another one. Hold on. Just
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up up to a flagrant 2, the punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
On the court right now for the Hawks, the guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capela man the post positions. And it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. The Hawks trail by 13. Outside Collins. The dish now to Young. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 13.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Holiday against Anunoby. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And Young kicks to Capela. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And Young, here we go. That one falls. Young's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Atlanta. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Flynn. Nailed from three-point land. Flynn's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And stolen by Flynn. Trent against Collins.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Young outside. Collins, a screen on Flynn. Bobbed up there for Collins. And stolen by Siakam. Last break. Here come the Raptors. Siakam's running. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
Murray scanning the floor. Young outside to halt the run. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Holiday, the pass to Capela. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Siakam.
Aggressive move by Capela. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And one thing, Greg, we know Capela has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capela knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
All free throws good from Capela.
And the defense Capela provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot-blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 14. And there's the feed to Collins. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And it's 6 points for John Collins.
And let the big man eat.
It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Here's Siakam. And Capela sends it back. Young against Flynn. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Oh, we have a chance. Let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Hawks second.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Toronto leading by 10. Takes a three. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, when you see somebody making pull-up jump shots like Van Vliet does there, you know that the rhythm is there.
Hits the three-point bomb.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
Siakam for 3. Offensive rebound. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Murray the pass to Holiday. Outside Collins. Young with the ball. 23 points in the game. Poked away. And here we go. Van Vliet heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Van Vliet's got 13.
You simply have to love Fred Van Vliet's energy, giving it to you on both ends of the floor, defense and offense.
Pulls up on the elbow. Siakam pulls it in.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Three-pointer. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Now, this is such a critical component to Siakam's game. The face-up ability, nicely done on the jump shot.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. The wide open look here for Holiday. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Collins setting the big for Young. 9 feet out. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Every game you expect Young to have some scoring bursts, but tonight he has been on auto drive.
It's good. And the Raptors lead by 16. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Murray against Siakam. For Murray. Siakam misses.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him
in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now, here's Collins. 6 points for him. That one, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
The Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capela. Frank Kaminsky comes in for John Collins. Hunter's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Young. Outside Holiday. Knocks down the 3 ball. Holiday's got 6.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Raptors leading by 13. Siakam with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
The Raptors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good. Siakam.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Siakam hits them both. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Now here is Holiday. 6 points for him. Murray against Van Vliet. And that one drops for him. Murray's got his first 2 points.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Siakam, good.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Murray, coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Atlanta, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And he knocks down the first one.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Banton, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Raptors getting the bucket. For three, Murray. A three-pointer is right on target. Murray's got 5 now.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Van Vliet. He's coming off an excellent season. Around 20 points per game last season. 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Throw good, Siakam.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Siakam hits them both.
Well, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Murray, the pass to Kaminsky. Inside, here's Okongwu.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Achua. Siakam, good. Siakam's got 24 points.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Kaminsky. He kicks it to Hunter. Back to Kaminsky. Kaminsky is screen on Van Vliet. To the left side wing. Kaminsky, the pass to Okongwu. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Banton. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Hawks trail by 14. Passes it to Kaminsky. Dishes it to Hunter. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And the Raptors call time here.
We love to give away shirts to our loudest fans. Now is that time to grab a free shirt.
Young's checked in for Pascal Siakam. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Here's Holiday, and he finishes nicer on the layup. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now here's Kaminsky. 5 points in the game. Hunter finds Murray. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got 8.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Baseline J on the way. Again, Toronto.
You can see the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys. Still shaking. Driving inside. Shot's good by Benton.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. 15-point game. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Now, here is Young, following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Achua, Okongwu grabs the board.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. He's hit again. He takes it up and lays it in. 10 points for him.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Barnes can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 13. Murray outside. Got a piece of it. Fast break Toronto. Here's Benton. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
The shot's good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And so it's Toronto. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting. And this game is delivered as we've seen 2 top players battling mano a mano.
Uh-oh, there's a duel at the point guard position, really testing each other's ability to run things. Cerebral battle.
You see, in basketball, Ernie, point guard is like chess. The center play, well, it's a little simpler, like checkers.
And now, looking back on that first half, things were really clicking out there for the Raptors.
They have earned this lead, and they've done it on the glass. Merciless pursuit of second chance opportunity. Hey, if your opponent's not going to block out, take advantage of it.
Impressive. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Now Trent following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. And that one, good. Trent's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Raptors.
Oh, the scoring ability of Gary Trent Jr. makes it difficult on defenders to guard against that mid-range. My goodness, that was sweet.
Now, here's Collins. They get the rebound. Capela with the bucket. Capela's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Here's Barnes. There's the drive.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad.
Well, obviously Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play. All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And finished off by Siakam.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
Here's Murray after the Raptors pick up 2. Collins wide open, he fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Collins has got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
On the wing, Anunoby. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Young passes to Capela. Young with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Shot's good from Young.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
The drive by Siakam.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
The Hawks trail by 14. Murray outside. Fast break Toronto. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Trent. Trent's got 5 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now Siakam. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 on 3-point shots here in the third. The pass to Capela. Young against Trent. From deep 3-point range, Young's shot is off. Raptors leading by 16. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Hawks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Fires the 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Here's Trent. Rebounded by Capela.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
It's Young on the wing. Pass to Capela. The Hawks working the ball around. Murray dishes to Young. Capela with a screen on Anunoby. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Here's Siakam. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Siakam's got 32 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Young finds Murray. To the paint. Wants to get it to Collins. He does. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Count that one. He's got 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the Hawks with possession here. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
And the Raptors call time here. Justin Holiday's checked in for Murray.
It's your north side.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Collins nails both of them. Raptors leading by 18. Teardrop shot. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Young outside. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Good. And the Raptors lead by 17.
This is where OG Anunoby is going to grow. That offensive game will expand to the mid-range.
And Flynn with a clear path to the hoop. Plays it in off the breakaway. Flynn's got 5 points so far.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Birch with it. Capela's there. The shot by Birch, no good. The Hawks trail by 19. Young in the corner. Passes it to Collins. Now, here's Anunoby. 8 points for him. Siakam with it. He's picked up by Collins.
Well, Siakam with the ball on the deck, slicing his way through the defense to get a shot opportunity. Pretty.
Here's Young. Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Atlanta again missing. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And Siakam throws it down.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now, here is Young. 32 points in the game. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter kicks to Young. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Young's got 8 here in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Trent. And they recover it. Here's Siakam. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Siakam's got 38 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Here they are, your North South Crew.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Ken Birch. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Trent. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capela. Kaminsky comes in for Collins. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Hunter. The Hawks trail by 20. Holiday, 8 points for him. Kaminsky sets the pick for Holiday. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well.
The power of Pascal put it on the deck and with authority.
The Hawks shoot it really well. 54% from the floor. Young with no one around. Sinks the triple. Young's got 38 points.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. That hadn't been done in 49 years.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And finished off by Siakam.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Holiday after the Raptors pick up 2. Down low, Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
And finished off by Siakam.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The pass to Kaminsky. Van Vliet against Young. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 44. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs. And then on Friday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
The first free throw is good.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
And so he hits both. And the Hawks with possession here. Young outside. Kaminsky kicks to Holiday. Kaminsky is screen on Flynn. Young for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Achua's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Kaminsky sets the pick for Young. And a miss there on the triple. Raptors leading by 23. Anunoby passes to Siakam.
Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
Second team foul.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Throw good, Siakam. And the Raptors making a change here. Banton's checked in. Siakam hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. That's tipped. The 9-foot shot connects. The jumper drops. Holiday's got 10 points in the game. Raptors leading by 23. Goes up the baseline. Rebound, Atlanta. Young's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday left side. 3-pointer. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Atlanta with the ball after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That'll be his second foul of the game. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes comes in for OG Anunoby. And a switch here also for Atlanta. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Young. Right side Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Achiuwa. The dunk by Achiuwa.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Murray kicks to Holiday. The Hawks working the ball around. The kick out to Holiday. Money from the wing. Holiday's got 11.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's VanVleet. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Holiday dishes to Murray. Back to Holiday. Drives to the hoop. That one goes. Count it. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
1 second left. No good on the shot. Pascal Siakam getting it done for Toronto. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. Back right after this. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
We got to stop that ball. All right, you got to control that ball. Man and zone. We got to get down, guys. Bend your legs and get stopped. Keep these guys in front of you.
And Nate McMillan, known for his defense as a player, trying to get them locked in on defense.
Well, and that's where it starts. They've got to do a better job of controlling the dribble penetration.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. Then there's Murray. Then it's Clint Capela. And it's Holiday in at the 2.
I mean, good defense, not good enough against Collins. JC is a gifted scorer. And even with a big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Now here's Murray. To the middle, here's Collins. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Collins has got 19 points.
And that's a tough shot for an athletic big man like Collins. Finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Murray against VanVleet. Pass to Hunter. Now here is Holiday. Collins dishes to Capela. Outside Holiday. Clock is at 3. Murray for 3. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 19. Holiday with the 3. The rebound by Young.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
This guy's got a habit of making tough shots. And for Gary Trent Jr., he welcomes the contact.
Collins, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Murray. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Raptors leading by 21. Trent finds Young. No good on that one. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Murray, the pass to Hunter. Takes it inside. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Ken Birch is checked in for Toronto. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Trae Young, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Young taking his time here. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. No good. Shot missing. Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Trent gets the bucket.
Defense trying to get physical and shake up Gary Trent Jr. He's not having any of it.
And Young kicks to Collins. Murray against Van Vliet. Murray, good. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Boy, what a nifty move from Fred Van Vliet. Works so hard on the handle, so tough.
Now, here's Capela. Hawks passing it around. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Trent can't hit. That has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Young pass to Murray. Now Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Raptors leading by 21. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by Capela. Capela's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Murray against Trent. Murray dishes to Collins. And here's Young from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Young's got 16 here in the second half.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Well, this is an important part of his offense. We know Van Vliet can knock down big-time shots, but what a pretty pass right there.
Here's Murray. The Raptors getting the bucket. Capela finds Murray. Inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And yes, it's good.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
Young outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Toronto leading by 17. Here's Trent. Rebound by the Hawks. Capela's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Hunter with the drive. That one doesn't go.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Toronto calls timeout.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors. 15.
Moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Pascal Siakam.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. Toronto leading by 17. And here's Trent outside. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
It's inexcusable to let Trent Jr. get room and space from the corner three. He's just too dangerous. You got to make him put it on the deck.
Step back on that one and let it fly. Toronto's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Basket good.
Now the shot mechanics are just so pure. Gary Trent Jr., such a dangerous shooter.
Here's Murray. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. And here is Murray. No good on that one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Now this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
Deep two from Murray. Again, the Hawks score.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Siakam. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. From deep. The shot that time, not on target. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Trent. And a strong finish with two hands.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the Raptors pick up 2. Hunter, no good.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Collins passes to Young. Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when he comes in 25 years.
They get it again. And the dunk by Capela.
And that's Capela getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
It's Trent on the wing over Young. And again, it's Toronto converted.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capela. Kaminsky comes in for Collins. Johnson, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for DeJounte Murray. And the Raptors call time here.
Give it up for the man.
The Hawks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Well, you're looking at the MVP race last season between three incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA is obsolete. That argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch.
Here's Okongwu. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. And there it is for him. Flynn with it. It's Young on the wing. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. Over Okongwu. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Young outside. Flynn against Holiday. He feeds it to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here is Holiday. Outside Holiday. He takes it in. And Barnes sends it back. Here's Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
Very versatile and offensive-minded big. Chris Boucher giving you a little bit of everything on that drive. Okay.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Atlanta. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
Now here's Kaminsky. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. Count it, good. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Champagny and too long on the shot.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Pascal Siakam.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Boucher. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Substitution for your Raptors. Precious Achiuwa. Gary Trent Jr. Delano Banton.
Now here's Murray. Passes to Okongwu. With the floater, Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Toronto calls timeout. That's what you take.
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing all the noise you've got right now.
the Raptors with possession. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Toronto turns it over again. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Holiday against Flynn. It's tipped. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Here's Holiday. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Gary. A second rounder in 2018, but now you're a key contributor. What does it mean to you to have the confidence of this team?
It's unbelievable, you know. Your teammates trust you, and those type of players, those vets, trust you. It's a great thing, you know. Me and the coaching staff, we work on this every day, so, you know, it's great to finally see it paying off.
Man, I know you've put the work in, and I'm glad to see it happening on the court. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.